Today, I want to walk you through my entire framework of how I use AI to turn one piece of content into 30 different social media posts. For more than a decade, I've been using this system and this framework and really crafted it into something that works really well for me as a small business owner. Over the last few years, we have now been able to take this system, this framework, this content repurposing process, and condense how long it actually takes. So something that used to take an entire week can now take just a few hours using AI. So now I have an entire content system set up in my preferred AI tool called Claude. And today I'm going to walk you behind the scenes of how to set this up for your business and how it works, and give you a few other details to make sure that this works for your business. So first and foremost, I have a ton of different projects here in Claude, but we are going to focus mainly on my content creation system here. And there's a few things that I want to run through. So memory, this is kind of a newer feature of Claude. We aren't going to touch this. If you have this enabled, basically it's just going to store a bunch of different information across the various chats, not only in this project, but throughout all of Claude. Where I want to focus most of our effort and energy today is going to be in the instructions in the file section, along with the chats within the project. So first and foremost, we're going to dive right into the project instructions. This for me, anything that as I am working in the tool and I notice it does things that I don't like, or I need to give it parameters or more instructions, I will do so. This is like kind of a continuing thing that I'm adding to on a very frequent basis. So I always start with this following prompt. For all requests, keep the following in mind. So basically, anytime I have a new chat, this is what Claude will output for me. Most of these are going to be pretty standard for most of your businesses. Feel free to use this as a framework to write your own instructions. You can literally take exactly what I've written, but these are my preferences. So I want to make sure it writes in first person. I want to have clear, witty, and a conversational tone. Here, I start to add in a bit more of like how I typically write content. So for me, smart, helpful, older sister. Guys, stay away from like corporate marketing jargon. I like a 4th grade reading level. As you can see, it goes on. And this is something that I've developed over time. As I've gotten not so great output, this is how I make sure the tool is working best for me. So avoiding jargon. I know that a lot of these AI tools like to use jargons and M dashes, and sometimes they'll lean into some of these like gimmicky intros, like here's a hot take, here's the truth. So I make sure to just give it as much information as I can. So as you can see, this is another big one. Since I work in social media, sometimes it would give me hashtags in a blog post. I'm like, that's just totally not necessary. So I'm always adding to this. Now, again, this list can be as long as you need it to. Here are some very specific instructions that if you are wanting to copy my exact system, these are absolutely necessary. So feel free to pause, take a screenshot, add these into your own project instructions. So first and foremost, for formatting and platform specific tasks, refer to the uploaded document title, custom AI instructions. This is actually a document that I'm going to give you for free. I am going to give you my custom AI prompts that I've been developing over the last couple of years. They're going to be free for you to use, and I'll dive into what those look like in a minute. Then we want to make sure that the tool is writing in our brand voice using the way that we would write. So I always give it this instruction. For brand voice, audience clarity, offer language, please reference the file brand blueprint. Again, we'll get to this in just a second. And lastly, this is something very specific to Claude. So if you're trying to create this in another AI tool, you might have to change this language a little bit. But for me, formatting, when it gives me an output, I want it to create it as an artifact or a document inside of Claude. And you'll see this in the demo here in just a bit of exactly why I structure it this way. And I want to make sure it has headers, visual organization, headings, subheadings, short paragraphs. Basically, this tells it exactly how I want an output given to me. So first and foremost, you need to set up project instructions. This one's not super long, but it gives some kind of guidance to Claude in this specific project of how to chat back and forth with you. So now, I actually do not upload a ton of files into this project. I have 2 main ones. Remember, we referenced them in the instructions, and they're going to live here. So I have one document that is a brand blueprint, and then here are my custom AI instructions. I'll give you a quick little preview here, but basically it gives it a mission, a vision, a value of like, here's how you should operate. It's going to give very specific tangible outputs of how we're going to be repurposing content. And again, this is just like I believe it's only like 10 pages, and you can fully customize this for your business and the content that you create. Now, the one thing that I cannot help you with, I have, as a marketer, I'm a little bit crazy. I have a very big brand blueprint document. This has my specific missions, visions, values, my offers. It has my target audience. It has a lot of things that I have personally written as a human being. I've copied and pasted social content in there, email newsletters. All of this to say, I have I think it's about 80 pages at this point, full of information about who I am, who I serve as a brand. Now, I totally understand that seems very overwhelming. Basically, all I need you to do is go into Google Docs or start to collect anything about your brand that you have. And I want you to build out some kind of document that this tool can reference to understand you, who you serve, and what you do a little bit better. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be just a couple of pages. Again, like I said, copy and paste things that you have already created, but you need to give it some sort of context on how to write for you. So now that we've gotten project setup out of the way, it's truly that simple. I don't go over the top. I don't create anything absolutely insane inside of the project instructions, because the magic of this system is going to come in the chat sections. So for me, the way that this system works is we have to give it some sort of robust input so that we can get those 30 plus social media posts. So what this is going to look like for you, it could be anything from a blog post to a newsletter, an article, a podcast, a YouTube video, doesn't matter, but we want something with some breadth, some depth. We want some substance in it. For me, my preference is creating a YouTube video, and I pull the transcript from it. Now, we all have different preferences in how we create content. Some of us love showing up on camera. That's my preference. Some of us love speaking into a microphone off camera for a podcast. Some of us prefer writing. You pick your medium, you pick your modality, you create however you want. Now, let's say you aren't already creating long form content, because this is the biggest question I get when it comes to this system. That is totally okay. Let's say you do not have time for a podcast or a YouTube or a newsletter or a blog or whatever that looks like. I want you to use this one really cool feature inside of Claude, but you will need the mobile app. So what I recommend doing is, if you're not creating that long form content, I want you to think of a topic, something that you would create content around, something that you know you could talk about for at least 5 minutes. So I'm going to be importing a 15-minute YouTube transcript. Again, if you're not creating that, it's totally okay. Instead, I want you to talk to the tool. It can be very conversational. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be polished, but talk for 5 minutes at least on a specific topic so that it can repurpose your human input. And that's the value of this system, is that a lot of people will say, hey, AI content doesn't sound like me, or that's not what I would say, or that's not how I would talk about this specific subject or this piece of content. It's because they haven't given it enough human input and enough human context. So again, give it something good so that it can repurpose for you. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, you can see here that I have a ton of different chats. These are for each of the different YouTube videos that I create. I start a new chat for every time I have a long form piece of content, and it will break it down into those 30 pieces. Now, here's the cool part about the custom AI instructions that I'm going to give you. We don't have to do a ton of prompting here. It all lives in that document. So I'm simply going to grab my entire YouTube transcript, drop it in here. So all you simply have to say is, can you take this transcript and optimize it for all platforms as a document? And then we're going to hit enter. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to take that transcript and it's going to start creating those social media posts for me. It's going to create YouTube, like everything that I need to then go post this video on YouTube. It's going to give me podcast show notes, a blog post. It's going to start curating things for LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok and Threads and like all of the above. This, though, is going to take a little bit of time. It doesn't happen in a second. We are asking a lot of information. We're asking it to process a lot of things and then create a lot of things. So give this time to run. I typically like to go do something else. I get up, eat lunch, go make a coffee, let this thing run for about 10 minutes or so. You can see that it's already thinking and it's already starting to create those documents for me. So we're just going to let this do its thing. Okay, so now that it is done processing, in real time, it took about 8 minutes. So again, like I said, it is processing a lot of information, so give it time to think and work. So now you can see that it has completed all of these different documents. So you'll come up here and you can start to view each and every one of them. I'll run you through what these look like for each platform. And just so you know, in case you do not need all of this content, because I know I'm a crazy person, I distribute content across every major social media and marketing platform. Even if you show only show up on Instagram, or even if you only show up on LinkedIn, I'm going to show you after we kind of walk through these documents, the process that you might follow, because this is a lot of content. You might not need 50 or 30 posts. You might just need 5 to get you through the week. But I want to show you what is possible with this system. So the YouTube optimization, you can see it gave me keywords, titles, video description. And again, coming back to this custom AI instruction document that you're going to get, you can see this is what I asked it for, and it gave it to me in exactly the format that I wanted. Then we can go into the newsletter. Again, because it has my brand information, it wrote an email that sounds just like something I would write. And one thing that I do want to tell you here is that I will copy and paste this over into my preferred content management system, which is Notion. I personally like to edit everything that I get from an AI tool. I always refine the output and make sure I'm checking for accuracy, making sure that it does sound like something I would say. I do personally like to have the tool give me different ideas, so I have options to choose from. I make sure that I read through this and I want to add this here, delete this here. I still customize every piece of content that I'm putting out, but just know that some of this is good just as is. I am not a blog post writer. I can't stand writing blog posts. Most of the time, I will just copy and paste this blog post over into my site, and obviously making sure that it's correct, making sure the information is right, adding in visuals where needed, but I don't do too much editing for this, and it gave me a ton of different blog post options. And then for a podcast, I can rip the audio from my YouTube video and put it out as a podcast, and it has different episode titles, descriptions, show notes, literally everything that I need to then repurpose that piece of content across to another platform. So where things get a little bit different, and my preference for Instagram and TikTok content specifically, it's so nuanced and there's so many different ways to post on both of those platforms. So instead of building out fully custom posts for me, I have it give me ideas, and then I will go back and forth with the tool to refine that piece of content. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a bit. But I want to quickly show you for the Instagram content ideas. I make sure that the tool gives me feed post ideas, carousel ideas. It gives me reels ideas. It gives me stories ideas. So again, all those different formats. For TikTok, something kind of similar. It will give me some different types of video options. So B-roll with text on screen. We'll scroll down. It gives me some ideas for some like talking to camera or voiceover style videos. So just know these aren't fully fleshed out pieces of content, but it gets you started in the creation mode, and you can use the tool to kind of help you refine even further. With LinkedIn posts, I have it write a few different types of LinkedIn posts. So like short little punchy insights, some medium length posts, along with some more of that long form thought leadership content. The LinkedIn posts, I make sure that the information is accurate. Sometimes I add a visual, sometimes I'll add links and send, people in different directions, but hey, those posts are pretty great as is. Now with threads content, or let's say you post on X or Twitter or things like that, I use these mainly as a starting point. I have it create me 30 different threads posts. I don't use but maybe half of these, and sometimes I'll grab something from up here and copy and paste it in here. These I refine a lot, but for me with threads content, you have to post at a very high frequency in order to kind of be successful on that platform. Same with Twitter. So it always just gives me a nice starting point. Then if you create on Pinterest, I make sure to, kind of give this nice table output where it kind of gives you some visual copy, pin titles, and a pin description for 15 different pin posts. And then the last one that I do, since I upload YouTube specific content, I will ask it to also pull timestamps from that transcript of when I could repurpose that YouTube video for short form clips that I can post basically anywhere, just a ton of short form videos. So it'll kind of give me a start time like, hey, in the transcript right here, you said this. Here's where the start time was. It gives me kind of like a reasoning why, some potential hooks or things like that. So it will help me pull clips from that YouTube video. But overall, you can see we have well over 30 pieces of content if I decide to use all of these. And that is how the system works. Now, let's backtrack. I'm going to come back into my system. Let's say that you only create for Instagram or you only create for LinkedIn. This will still work for you. So instead, we're going to take that same long form piece. I still want you to give it good input, but instead of saying, hey, craft all 30 plus pieces for me, let's just dive into Instagram content specifically. And I'll kind of show you how I go back and forth with the tool to refine that piece. So I'm going to say something like, take a look at this transcript and help me with Instagram content. Now, it's not going to take it nearly as long to process as the last time, maybe a minute or two, because again, we're only focusing on one platform and not all of them. So it's going to take a look at that transcript. It's still going to refer back to those custom AI instructions. It's still going to refer back to my brand file, and it's going to help me build these out a bit more. So in real time, that took about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can see that now we only have Instagram content ideas. And here's how you love some of these ideas, but you're like, okay, now how do I actually go create it? So what I would do, let's come down to the carousel ideas. Love this one right here. What I'm going to do is copy. So you're going to say something along the lines of, I love the carousel idea below. Can you help me write out the slide copy for it? And I personally like to just paste it right in there. You could always try and have it refer to the document, but I find that it gets very, very confused, and then kind of let it do its thing. And this way it's going to take that idea, it's going to refer back to the transcript, and it's going to actually help you not have to write what you're going to put on the carousel. So now you can see that it generated that carousel slide copy, everything that we needed here. So it tells you, hey, on slide 1, here's what you're going to write. I would copy and paste this over into a tool like Canva. And again, create the Instagram carousel. I could just copy and paste this, refine it a bit. Slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, you kind of get the point here. It also gives you a caption and some visual notes. Like in case you are struggling to actually create that piece of content, here is how you would go about doing that. So again, it built that piece of content for you. Now let's say we want to create something new. Let's go down to this one here. Love this one. So then I would say something along the lines of, can you turn this real idea into a script for a talking to camera video? So if you struggle with scripting, you struggle with the ideas, and then you struggle with like, okay, how do I execute them? Again, lean into this tool to help you. I've built these prompts in a way that it's going to really structure all this content to work for you and kind of remove a lot of the headache, a lot of the thought process. And again, if you build out that brand blueprint, it will always use your tone and your voice, and it will sound like something that you sat down and created for 30 minutes. So again, it does take some time for this to still think. There's still a lot of information, but again, less than a couple minutes and we have a real script. Again, right in real time, that was maybe less than a minute. So it gives me the script of what I should say. Here's some visual and filming notes. Here's a caption to go with it. And then it even gives me some like text overlay of where, like I could put this or that throughout the video. So as you can see, you can kind of keep repeating this process for Instagram content. Now, let's say you create on Instagram and LinkedIn. Then I would come down here and let's move on and continue this process along. Can you help me create LinkedIn content now? And again, let the tool do its thing. So as you can see, no matter how much content you want to create, you can create 30 plus pieces of content, but you can also just create the 10 that you need to get you through Monday through Friday to start promoting your small business, to really lean into content marketing principles. And this system will save you so much time. So there you have it, my entire AI content repurposing system that'll help you turn one long form piece of content into 30 plus different social media posts. And don't forget to grab those custom AI instructions that I've left for you as a free gift. Otherwise, I wish you the best in your content creation endeavors, and hopefully this system helps you create a lot more content a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently.